Hello and welcome to House News. In this episode, we present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. Indonesian parliamentarians participate in the 15th plenary session of APA held in Baku, Azerbaijan. At the event, BKSAP called for rejecting the forced relocation of the Palestinian people from Gaza. Asian lawmakers gathered in Baku, Azerbaijan to convene the 15th APA plenary, underlined the central role of APA as a significant platform for parliamentary diplomacy. BKSAP will collaborate with the government and partner with entrepreneurs and philanthropists to support humanitarian projects for Palestine. The Legislation Committee has started drafting a bill on protection of Indonesian migrant workers to increase foreign exchange earnings and improve migrant worker safety. Surabi Solo, the iconic Indonesian snack, has arrived in Japan at Surabi, Tokyo. The store offers authentic flavors straight from Indonesia. During the 15th Asian Parliamentary Assembly Summit held in Baku, Azerbaijan, BKSAP of the House strongly opposed the plan of the newly elected U.S. President Donald Trump to relocate Palestinians from the Gaza Strip.
Member of BKSAP of the House Syahrul Aidi Ma'azat encouraged the countries participating in the Asian Parliamentary Assembly to issue resolutions rejecting Trump's plan to clear the Gaza Strip. This plan was framed as a development project. He mentioned this initiative violates sovereignty and is completely against human rights.
APA ini atau ASEAN Parliamentary Assembly ini membuat resolusi yang khusus tentang Palestina dan di dalam resolusi itu harus membunyikan bahwasanya anggota Parlemen Asia menolak rencana Donald Trump untuk mengeluarkan penduduk Gaza dari Gaza atau penduduk Palestina dari Palestina dengan alasan apapun, mau alasan membangun dan segala macam. Karena ini adalah politik Donald Trump yang sangat-sangat tidak menghormati kedaulatan sebuah negara atau rakyat yang sangat bertentangan dengan hak asasi manusia. Maka kita Indonesia tadi memberikan speech-nya juga mendukung apa yang disampaikan oleh Palestina dan kita sampaikan bahwasanya ini tidak boleh dibiarkan. Kita, Parlemen Asia ini harus kompak.
Previously, Donald Trump expressed his intentions to purchase and relocate the Gaza Strip to develop it into a luxury tourism area. However, this plan has been widely rejected by almost all countries worldwide, including Indonesia, as it violates international law. From Baku, Azerbaijan, Andri, TVA Parlemen reports.
At the 15th General Assembly of the Asian Parliamentary Assembly in Baku, Azerbaijan recently, BKSAP of the House urged Asian parliaments to strengthen multilateral cooperation in addressing global geopolitical instability.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, emphasized parliamentary diplomacy could serve as a flexible tool for enhancing multilateral cooperations. He urged Asian countries to avoid unilateral, ultranationalism, separatism, and violations of international law.
Kita perlu terus memperkuat multilateralisme dan termasuk diplomasi parlemen karena parlemen diplomasi lebih lentur, lebih adaptable dan lebih mudah. Tentu hand in hand dengan government diplomasi yang dijalankan oleh Kementerian Luar Negeri. Secara umum kita angkat Indonesia sangat mendukung dan juga masalah Palestina karena Palestina selalu menjadi perhatian masyarakat, pemerintah dan juga Parlemen Indonesia.
In line with this, member of BKSAP of the House Robert Jopi Cardinal highlighted the importance of Parliament as an additional force in international cooperations, not depend on government actions.
Kita dari Indonesia juga melakukan lobby-lobby politik supaya semua ini akan bisa sama jalan satu kekuatan besar dari ASEAN untuk dengan negara-negara lain dari Eropa maupun dari Amerika maupun Afrika. Jadi peranan dari parlemen juga penting, tidak bukan dari pemerintah saja. Ini supaya sama-sama saling menguat.
From Baku, Azerbaijan, Andri, TVA Parlemen reports.
BKSAP held a meeting with civil society organizations and humanitarian institutions concerned about Palestine. BKSAP reaffirmed the commitment to strengthening collaboration in supporting Palestinian independence.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, stated the Indonesian House of Representatives is committed to continuously providing opportunities and welcoming all civil society organizations and humanitarian institutions focused on supporting Palestinian orphans and single mothers. BKSAP will intensify the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement against Israel to give economic pressure.
PR dan isu kami di Badan Kerjasama Antar Parlemen, khusus untuk Adara, kelebihannya fokus di anak dan ibu. Mereka sudah punya program yang rutin, yang luar biasa, menyantuni anak yatim, serta pemberian bantuan buat ibu tunggal dan lain-lain. Kami sangat terinspirasi dengan perjuangan bagaimana gerakan boykot, divestasi, dan sanksi untuk lembaga ataupun unit usaha yang membantu Israel. Mereka sangat fokus dan mereka sangat detail, termasuk diantaranya mendorong RUU DBS.
Furthermore, Mardani emphasized the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement should specifically target products affiliated with Israel, ensuring careful research to avoid unintended economic consequences. Additionally, the movement must educate the public on which products are linked to Israel. Andini and Christio, TVA Parlemen report.
After the break, we bring you updates on protection of Indonesian migrant workers, only on Host News. The Legislation Committee reviews the law on protection Indonesian migrant workers. During the discussion, the committee urged the inclusion of several ILO conventions to improve migrant workers' rights, safety, and working conditions.
Member of the Legislation Committee, Halid, highlighted the need to ratify ILO conventions to ensure the revisions of Indonesia Migrant Workers Protection Law complies with international standards. This would provide better protections for Indonesian migrant workers in countries with different regulations. At present, Indonesia has only ratified a few ILO conventions. Therefore, Halid hopes Indonesia will follow the Philippines by adopting all ILO conventions into its labor regulations.
Ada, jadi di ILO tadi ada beberapa konvensi ya, saya tidak hafal ya, konvensi yang harus diratifikasi. Saya pikir Indonesia juga bisa mengikuti jalan itu, meratifikasi konvensi ILO yang belum masuk dalam proses di undang-undang kita. Nah, ini yang perlu kita dorong, sehingga nanti ada semacam best practices, praktek-praktek terbaik yang bisa kita jalankan dalam melindungi pekerja kita di luar negeri. Makanya tadi saya membedakan dua hal, antara aturan hukum yang belum ada sama penegakan hukum. Kalau yang ilegal-ilegal ini kan penegakan hukum. Penegakan hukum kita harus tegakkan dengan sebaik-baiknya. Tapi aturan hukum seperti tadi, masalah bilateral agreement dan sebagainya belum ada memang. Nah, itu yang harus kita masukkan. Atau ketentuan di ILO yang belum kita adopsi, itu harus kita masukkan.
Moreover, Halid encourages forming bilateral agreements between Indonesia and destination countries for Indonesian migrant workers. Indonesia should only send workers to other countries if those countries agree to the condition specified in a bilateral agreement. Ken Andwi, TVA Parlemen report.
Commission 8 of the House asked the Halal Product Insurance Agency to improve halal certification for MSMEs. They emphasize strengthening coordination with ministries and institutions despite the ongoing government budget efficiency.
Member of Commission 8 of the House, Sally Andriani Gantina, explained achieving halal certification for MSMEs would broaden market access and increase consumer trust. She emphasized halal certification program must reach regional areas, ensuring an easy and free certification process for the public. She hoped with halal certification, MSME in agriculture, fisheries, and livestock sectors will experience significant growth.
harus mengalami kemunduran akibat ada defisit atau efisiensi anggaran. Tetapi memang seperti yang disampaikan oleh BPJPH atau Badan Halal itu tidak mengurangi keinginan dan itikad mereka karena mereka sudah menjadi badan layanan umum atau BLU yang memang punya target tanpa harus mengandalkan dari APBN murni atau rupiah murni, dan tentu ini menjadi upaya kami untuk mendorong pada mereka untuk bisa berkolaborasi antara kementerian lembaga, kemudian juga dengan stakeholder swasta, dan tentu juga harus dibuat regulasi-regulasi yang tentu bisa meningkatkan kapasitas dari UMKM yang ada di daerah, terutama sektor-sektor yang memang hari ini dirasakan membutuhkan sertifikasi halal yang sangat mudah, kemudian ada gratis dan bisa self-declare.
Additionally, Sally mentioned digitalizing halal certification services through e-commerce would improve product marketing and sales, with potential expansions into global digital market. Ajib and Rizky, TV Parliament Report.
Commission A held a public hearing to discuss policies on budget support and the cost of organizing the 2025 Hajj pilgrimage. The meeting focused on ensuring sufficiency funding and addressing financial challenges related to Hajj.
Member of Commission 8 of the House Ahmad explained they will revise Law No. 8 of 2019 on Hajj and Umrah organization, along with Law No. 34 of 2014 on Hajj financial management. This revision is to optimize the role of the Hajj Financial Management Agency in maximizing financial benefits. This effort will reduce travel costs for prospective Hajj pilgrims.
Dengan setorannya yang dari BPKH. Di samping nanti calon jemaah haji itu berangkat dengan pembiayaan sendiri, juga nilai manfaat yang dikelola oleh BPKH. Nah, kita harapkan nanti di dalam RUU Haji ini jelas nanti bagaimana terutama masalah pembiayaan ini supaya pertama transparan, ya. Kedua, kita harapkan peningkatan pelayanan terhadap calon jemaah haji kita. Ketiga, dari sisi kenyamanan, ya, nyaman, mereka tersenyum melaksanakan haji ini.
Furthermore, Ahmad emphasized revising these two laws would improve the service and protections for Indonesian Hajj pilgrims. It would cover everything from departure to the completion of pilgrimage in the Holy Land and safe return home. Andini and Rangga, TV Parliament Report.
When we return, we bring you more interesting information, only on House News. Surabi Solo, a traditional Indonesian snack, has successfully entered the international market and now available in Tokyo, Japan. The food stall called Surabi Tokyo blends with the authentic taste of Surabi with Japanese-inspired flavors.
The mastermind behind Surabi Tokyo is Adi Nurwan, an Indonesian entrepreneur with a passion for introducing Indonesia's culinary treasures to the world. In February 2025, Adi launched Surabi Tokyo at Inokashira Park, a prime location near popular attractions like the Ghibli Museum, a zoo, and an aquarium. This strategic spot makes Surabi Tokyo easily accessible to families and visitors exploring the area. Traditional Indonesian Surabi is made from rice flour and cooked in a griddle, resulting in a chewy texture and a savory taste. However, Surabi Tokyo offers a lighter version. Instead of the traditional form, it is shaped like trendy mini crepes. Surabi Tokyo has quickly gained popularity among both local and tourists eager to experience Indonesian flavors. Using premium Niigata rice flour, Adi is giving Surabi a Japanese twist while keeping its Indonesian soul. From matcha custard to choco banana, each bite blends authentic flavors with Japanese flair. This innovative approach provides a fresh culinary experience offering a touch of Indonesian culture in the heart of Tokyo. Surabi Tokyo is not only a celebration of Indonesian cuisine, but also an example of how traditional foods can be adapted to international tastes. As the brand continues to grow, it shows the world that Indonesian flavors are ready to make a mark on the global food scene.
Rendang, the iconic dish from West Sumatra, has once again put Indonesia in the spotlight. In January 2025, Taste Atlas ranked rendang as the #1 coconut-based dish in the world.
Rendang is an Indonesian-made dish originated among the Minangkabau people in West Sumatra. The dish is famous for its spiciness and a long cooking procedure. The theory about how rendang was invented claims that the generous use of spices and long cooking hours were employed to preserve the meat in hot and tropical climates such as Indonesia. The need to preserve meat for a longer period appeared among the Minangkabau people. Rendang has a more symbolic meaning because the 4 main ingredients used in rendang represent the Minangkabau society. The meat symbolizes leaders, coconut is a symbol of intellectuals, chili represents religious leadership, and other spices signify the rest of society. Culturally, rendang cooking is the highest hierarchy, preserved only for special events such as wedding and other important traditional events. Today, rendang has surpassed Indonesian borders and has a reputation as one of the most delicious dishes in the world. Besides rendang, 2 Indonesian sweet snacks also secured spots on the list of the world's best coconut dishes. Dadar gulung, a crepe filled with palm sugar and shredded coconut, ranked 8th, while kue putu, a soft rice cake with a coconut and palm sugar filling, claimed the 9th position. Rendang, along with other Indonesian dishes, has proven that rich flavors and culinary traditions deserve a place on the global stage.
Ticket stubs, food wrappers, and shopping receipts, which usually end up in the trash, can be transformed into meaningful works of art. This idea behind junk journaling, a unique and growing trend in creative journaling.
Maya Almira, a creative individual, shares her experience on transforming waste into art through her TikTok account @FOMO-Survivor. She encourages people to see discarded food wrappers and shopping receipts as materials for unique and meaningful journals. This concept, known as junk journal. Unlike traditional journals that are neat and structured, junk journal embrace a concept of aesthetic chaos. Each page contains carefully arranged memory scraps from torn paper pieces to vintage stickers, resulting in a highly personal and visually appealing creation. More than just a hobby, junk journaling is also an innovative way to reduce waste. By repurposing useless items, people can add personal meaning to everyday objects. Each piece carries its own story and nostalgia, making the journal even more meaningful. For many people, junk journaling is a form of self-expression. Not only fosters creativity, but also contributes to environmental sustainability by reusing discarded materials. Maya Almira has successfully demonstrated how waste can be transformed into valuable and meaningful works of art.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day.